Join us live Wednesday, March 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the Hood Metal Records live stream broadcast number 9 with feature guest interview, My Favorite Demons out of Indianapolis, Indiana. We're going to be talking about what Hood Metal Records has been up to these past couple months, news, updates, show announcements, and more. So stick around and make sure you tune in to this broadcast.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy 2024, and thank you and welcome to joining the Hood Metal Records live stream broadcast number 9. I'm going to be your host, Bihan, and we just want to touch on how good Hood Metal Records is nothing gang related. It's about the different neighborhoods, brotherhoods, and sisterhoods that we all come from as we come together to strive for musical diversity. And, we see a couple people joining the stream right now. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hello, happy 2024. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Make sure you guys are commenting. And we've got a lot to talk about during this broadcast. This is the first live stream broadcast of the year. We normally do a few of these per year. We're on episode number 9 right now. So, we briefly want to kind of recap what we've been up to, and then we're going to talk to a very special featured guest that's in the house on standby right now. So first, let's talk about how, our last live stream was episode 8, and we were talking about the holiday toy drive that we had put together, and we had partnered with the Haven in Battle Creek, Michigan, which is a shelter for homeless children, families, that sort of thing. And we also partnered with the American Legion, post number 298. And we had come together to do a special holiday toy drive for the community. And our goal was to make sure that no child went without during this past holiday season. And, we're happy to report that we had filled an entire table, an entire large box of Toys for Tots, or excuse me, a Toys for Tots box for toys for the kids here in our local community. And we had met the goal, and we made sure that no child went without. So, we had a really awesome event. We had some sponsors and some vendors that were a part of this as well, too. So here's a couple shots of some of the artwork and some of the vendors and such. We had shout out to Thurston Effects Studios, Good and Evil, which is a comic and merchandise company. We had an artist there by a local artist who was Destiny Stamper. And we also had Grays on Deck LLC that was a sponsor for the event, and they were there as well. And, they help with inner city youth programs and provide sports programs and that sort of thing. So, and shout out to all of the artists. We had an amazing time for that holiday toy drive event. Here's some of the photos, shout out to Ghoul, who we're going to be playing with. Shout out to Enoch Ex Mortis, who was our guest for the last live stream. And of course, the Gold Dollars, the Cloud9 family, our friends Chaos Anubis and Looney Lenny. Shout out to Stephen Teach. Cartoon Bondurant was also a part of this event too. Seas of Jupiter, and we had a really good time, guys. We made a difference, and that's what it was really all about. So thank you to all the artists and to everybody that sponsored that great event. So. Moving forward, we've actually been a lot busier than we had anticipated. These past couple months, we've actually been on the road, and I've been traveling with DJ Sickenly Sweet, and we've been doing quite a few shows. More than we had anticipated during the winter. But sometimes when you get the call, you got to answer it. So I believe back on January 26th, we had played Cincinnati, Ohio, and that was at Legends Bar and Venue. In downtown Cincinnati. Shout out to Eyes of Your Enemy, Recurrence, and My Favorite Demons, who we're actually going to be talking with here in just a moment. That's our featured guest. Shout out to Ether and all the other bands that were on this bill. Cincinnati was an amazing night, one of the best nights we've had in quite some time. And it was a great club. Go support Legends Bar and Venue as much as you can. And we had our family come out to watch us. It really was an awesome night. It was full of diversity. We had a lot of different styles of music and different acts and bands that had all come together, and it was a really awesome showcase. So that we were really fortunate to be a part of. The very next night we had played Kentucky in the city of Richmond, and shout out to the Unholy Soldiers, the Us Entertainment, and as they had thrown a resurrection event down in Richmond and had asked us to come out and to perform at their event. So shout out to Odin Son and Carnage Cassidy and all his crew. Thanks for having us down to be a part of Kentucky. So we had a really good time there, and then we also went to Detroit, Michigan, just a couple weeks later, and we had performed on Travis Heater's tour. Shout out to him. We're going to be playing with him next weekend, actually next Friday night in South Bend, Indiana at the Witch's Brew. But here's some shots of us playing Corktown Tavern in downtown Detroit. So Detroit, we love Detroit. It's like our home away from home. So we always have a great time every time we get to go to Detroit. So, a lot of fun with that. And, next up, we had hit the Hip Horror Showcase in Jackson, Michigan. And we had the privilege of headlining that. And, we threw a cultural diversity blended event of hip hop, metal, and horrorcore. So shout out to Chaos Anubis, Looney Lenny, Black Magic the Infidel, Smokey the Bear, Jinx the Preacher, and everybody else is too nice, and everybody else that was on that show as well too. So Jackson, Michigan, we always have a good time going out there and performing. So we've got some shows that are going to be coming up that we're going to be talking about later in this broadcast. But our featured guest that's on standby right now, they're called My Favorite Demons, and they are out of Indianapolis, Indiana. And we are going to talk to them here in just a brief moment. But first, we've got a message from our boy Ghoul and a brief commercial. So stick around. We will be right back.
Hello, ghouls and ghoulettes. Join me live March 29th at the Witch's Brew in South Bend, Indiana, alongside Beehive, DJ Giggles, and Travis Heater. Masquerade masks are encouraged. Best mask wins by popular vote. I hope to see you soon.
Get tickets at hoodmetalrecords.com.
Check out Thurston Effects Studios. You can follow on social media on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Owner Ryan Thurston's work has been featured at the Motor City Horror Con in Detroit, Michigan, at Frankenfest in Lansing, and some of our Hood Metal Records events. Make sure you hit up Thurston Effects Studios for all of your custom mask and prosthetic needs.
All right, and welcome back. And if you're just now joining us, thank you. And what's up, everybody? And also, we want to say thank you to the future viewers and listeners of this broadcast. We're going to read just a couple quick comments. Ryan Thurston says, "What a great event that was! Can't wait to do it again." Yeah, man, we definitely are considering doing this event again. We would like to expand to more. He's talking about the holiday toy drive. We'd like to expand to other cities eventually. That's the ultimate goal, is to help everybody out, not just, Battle Creek, Michigan. So I see Mike Perez is tapping in. What's up, Mike? Thank you so very much. Love you, brother. So without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring this band on right now so we can introduce them to everybody. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to chat with My Favorite Demons. Let's go ahead and get them on. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? I think your microphone is off. Can we get you guys to turn your mic on, please? There we go. Hey, guys, can you hear me? Okay, looks like they're having a little bit of technical difficulties. We're going to try to get them back on here shortly. My Favorite Demons is out of Indianapolis, Indiana. And, they are a two-piece. They're called, we were just talking earlier about duo power, and, a very, very awesome, exciting group that we want to be able to talk to you guys about. So let's go ahead and let's try to get them up again here.
Hello, can you hear us? Hello.
Hey, we got
There we
you.
go.
We're here.
All
We're
right.
here.
I was just saying how it wouldn't be a live
Hey.
stream without technical issues. So,
Starting off good.
Hey, this happens, even to the best live streams that I've seen that are out in the market. It's
yeah,
just something funky with that electronic technology. But
always
thank
when you
you.
need it, it's gonna go wrong. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, no problems, no worries, man. How you guys doing? My favorite demons. What's up?
We're doing good. We're surviving, kinda.
Yeah, no,
But yeah, we're hanging in there.
doing well.
Yep.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so very much for joining the live stream. And we want to just kind of let our viewers and listeners know, who you guys are. We want to ask you a few questions and just to get to know you. So,
Sure.
tell me about how you guys met and you guys came together.
So,
Okay, I can say this.
okay.
So I was actually his boss. So that we met at GameStop,
Wow.
which was kind of a wreck. But yeah, I actually was the manager. I sucked at it, but hey, we became friends. We became friends, started working shifts together, kind of like really connected with music for sure. And
And then basically how it went down was I was gonna feature her on a track because My Favorite Demon started out as a solo project.
Oh,
The first record was just me, but it was one of those things that I wanted to start doing live shows and get a different voice in there. And eventually, I just said, "Screw it, let's bring her onto the project," and we went from there. And here we are now.
that's cool. The My Favorite Demons. Does that have any kind of special meaning? How did you come up with that name for your project?
So it was one of those things when I was thinking, I really wasn't thinking of anything. Like I didn't want anything like crazy pretentious or like just like straightforward, but I was thinking of like doing like a phrase, something that had my in it, and it was just like, we've all got demons, so might as well make music about my favorite ones.
Yeah,
So
just named it after sad stuff.
Yeah, so like our
Sad
music,
things.
it's sad, is what Chloe's trying to say.
No, that's cool. And then I'll go ahead and introduce you guys. Who does what for the band and all that.
Yeah. I'm Chloe. I do the more of the extreme vocals. And just scream on the mic. I sing like twice in 2 songs. Barely. But yeah, I do I'm the monster kind of sound. And I also press pause and play on the laptop. So
That's an important job.
Yeah. Yeah, the official button pusher, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Nathaniel. So I do all of the clean vocals. I play guitar. I also produce all the backing tracks. I'm the producer of the group, and then I also do some uncleans, but I stay in my lane more so now than when this project first started. So,
You talk to me about your guys' writing process. Like you guys are, your metal and your electronica. Like I love fusion. Talk to me about how what is your writing process like? Do you do a lot of pre-production? Do you just dive right into everything? Like how do you kind of put it together?
yeah, so I primarily do most of the writing, especially in the pre-production process, because I do all the instrumentals and produce everything. For me, it kind of depends. But for the most part, especially recently, my writing style has more been, I'll start with the more electronic side, just because it helps me with melodies and such. So I'll write a synth part or, take a sample, manipulate it. And then from there, a lot of times the guitar stuff comes pretty easily for writing a riff because in a lot of our stuff, it mirrors the synth parts. Obviously drums go in pretty early. And then basically when we get to the end, I have an instrumental, and then I'll bring it to Chloe, and then Chloe's the judge, jury, and executioner. So she either, takes my head off or doesn't. um, but no, I take it to her, and she obviously gives me very good feedback, and we're very open and communicative about the whole process. And then from there, I typically write a lot of the lyrics. She's obviously chimed in with stuff to tweak. And then we kind of hash it out with cadences and stuff for the unclean parts because that's more her lane. She'll obviously tweak stuff, whether it's lyrics or just making things illegible where the lyrics are implied.
The scary sounds.
The scary sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And then I obviously have a chorus. When it comes to the chorus and the clean part, I actually tend to listen to a lot of pop music when I'm reading a chorus. We both listen to all kinds of stuff, but when I'm writing a chorus, I always listen to pop just because of the melodies. Pop music is pop music for a reason. They have the best melodies. So yeah, it's a pretty complicated way to say all that.
No, and I appreciate you explaining that, because you guys are out there, you're daring to be different, and you're, doing musical fusion, and you were just always curious about your influences and kind of how you put things together. So, and everybody's going to be able to hear that on this next track that we got. This song is a really slamming track. It's called Drag Me Through Hell, and we're going to play that right now. So everybody go ahead and hang out. We got a couple songs we're going to play from My Favorite Demons, and we got a little bit of live footage, and we're going to ask a few more questions. All right, so you guys stick around. We're going to play Drag Me Through Hell right now. Here it is. Let's check it out.
All these feelings to you and pour the drink and first sink. I can swim in this absent closure. So cold out here, hell freezes, and my broken heart's in pieces. And you wouldn't care if it ceases. So bad. Drag me through hell, but no, you don't want it. Drag me away, it wouldn't be the first time. Won't ever be forgotten. I love you, I hate you. Drag me through hell, no, you don't want it. Tell me away, it wouldn't be the first time. I won't ever be forgotten. I love you, I hate you. Feel the tears on my cheek as I can seek with my fucking emotions. You're a train that puts the wreck. Sex, I was just your puppet. You just made out. You left as I fucking run out of. So I was gonna fucking die. Me through hell, but no, you don't want it. Me away, it wouldn't be the first time. I threw your teeth, won't ever be forgotten. I love you, I hate you. Drag me through hell, no, you
Hey, welcome back, everybody. I'm here with my favorite demons, and we just heard the song "Drag Me Through Hell." So, guys, talk to me about, we just talked about musical fusion, and God,
Mhm.
there's so many elements in that piece right there, But really, what I want to know is those low, heavy vocals that you've got going there, Chloe. Talk to me about that. Like, that's pretty brutal. Do you have any, vocal training, or how long have you been doing vocals?
Yeah, so this was actually my first band, and I've been practicing
Awesome.
vocals ever since I've been in 7th grade, even though it's, annoying my parents. That was a frequent thing. But as soon as I got a car, that's where it all really like began because, you know, my parents can't hear me when I'm screaming in a car. But for years and years and years, I just did all my screaming in the car, um, recorded some of it, posted some of it. I hope you don't find it now because it was really bad back then. Um, but
We all
just,
have
somewhere.
that.
but I'm 100% self-taught, so it's taken a lot to get to this point. But yeah, that's kind of how it
I mean,
started.
I love the dynamic vocally of, your nice clean, Nathaniel, and then
Thank you.
Chloe, your list heavy low, and it really catches people by surprise.
Mm.
Chloe, your style almost reminds me a little bit of OTEP, reminds me a little bit of like Kitty or something like that.
Good
Um,
shout outs.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Do you guys, who do you guys look up to? Like what artists inspire you?
I mean, for me, the two bands that really made me want to become a musician were because like my first bands, I was actually in grunge bands. So like
Okay.
Nirvana, also the new metal scene had a huge influence on me, which is why we've chatted several times about how much I enjoy your work.
Thank
So
you.
like Linkin Park and Korn and a whole bunch of those groups, and then obviously transition more into the metalcore emo, kind of MySpace core, like Asking Alexandria, Bring Me the Horizon, stuff like that. And that's kind of we've gotten the endearing comments that we're basically MySpace core, which again we take as extreme compliments. So those are some of mine.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
awesome.
Yeah, with mine, I kind of come from a deathcore background. So definitely one of the biggest inspirations is Lorna Shore. Not necessarily the new vocalist, but kind of CJ McCreery really pushed me, I guess, what I wanted to sound like. But I was really into slam for a while, so Infant Annihilator's a good one. Abominable Putridity. So some of those really, really lows and brutal anything, that was what really attracted me and made me want to do what I can do now.
That's awesome. Do you feel any pushback or any challenges, being a female in the metal world at all?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like people kind of judge me right away. Um, and then look at me as, I don't know, just a girl vocalist, not a vocalist, so kind of push me aside. And even though I can do lots of the other stuff, I feel like sometimes I get sectioned off. And
Well, those people are stupid.
yeah, it's a tough thing that I deal with
Amen to
consistently.
that. Well, no,
Yeah, for sure.
Well, because I know a lot of women have faced, prejudice or have been looked down upon, in the metal industry. Fortunately today, there's a lot of, female presence in the metal world. You also remind me of Tatiana from Ginger, some of the
Mm,
vocals you got.
that's a good
Uh,
shout. Yeah.
and so, let your performance speak for yourself and just keep going out there and doing your thing, and you're going to win everybody over like us. So,
So,
Thank you.
so you so you listen to it if Bihan says it, but if I say it, you don't listen to
Come on, that's putting me in the corner right there. I can't answer that.
putting around the spot.
it. Yeah, for sure. Oh, trust me, I do it all the time.
Thank you. On stage.
That's true.
On stage all the time.
That's true friendship right there.
Hey, we got a few comments. Well, it looks like you guys are checking out that song. You know, Ryan Thurston says 6 screams. Dakota says very nice. And Mike Perez says nice. He's got some horns up for y'all. So
Hey, thank you
very
guys
cool,
so
man.
much.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we've got another song by my favorite demons that we're going to play for everybody. This is a really cool one too. This is called Black Hole. So we're going to play this and we're going to listen to it, hang out. We're going to come back and talk for a little bit. All right. So
Cool.
stick around and let's enjoy Black Hole. Here it is.
Yeah, you know it's pretty fucked. My friends don't believe the shit you did. Then again, you're the victim despite all your sins. Red flags, body bags, spot the difference. It's probably pretty hard when you're such a fucking narcissist. Sober! Can numb the pain and I'm sober! Years later and I'm still fucking sober! Never happened to them, it never happens to me. No fuck, I'm ranting again. Rising glass like abuse, just makes me abuse. To love you if you just keep getting your shoes. It's suicide, you're not just let me try, try. I feel it deep down, I feel it in my. I feel the liquor in my veins, will never change. Just another drink to kill the pain. It might seem to be okay, singing into a black hole. Am I insane to be okay with singing in a black hole? It's where I feel at home. I feel the liquor in my veins will never change. Just another drink to kill the pain. It might seem to be okay, singing into a black hole. Am I insane to be okay with singing in a black hole? It's where I feel at home. I no longer say to you, I have nothing left to prove. Black, red, while yours is blue. You make me sick. Goodbye to freedom. You fucking bitch. I'm no longer a slave to you. I have nothing left to prove. Black, red, while yours is blue. You make me sick. Goodbye to freedom. No!
All right, all right. Welcome back, everybody. We're here with my favorite demons, and we just played the song Black Hole. I absolutely love the heavy metal breakdowns and the electronica. Like how you mixed that was beautiful. Talk to me about the song Black Hole.
This one is this one's super personal, and we actually before the song live, we either play a sound bite that we've compiled or I will give a speech on it. It's very personal to me because the song is actually very much about the concept that men can't be abused in relationships. I think it's something that we struggle with, and it's something that when I got out of a very abusive 3-year relationship, nobody believed me because you're a dude, you can't be abused. And so it's one of those things that especially at the end of that song, it's almost like a triumph kind of for me. When I hit that screaming section, when it kind of breaks down, and then you hear the breakdown, and obviously Chloe comes in. It's one of those songs that's just very personal to me and was very much a part of my healing process when I was going through a lot of what I was going through. Obviously, struggling with depression, anxiety, things that I already struggled with, alcoholism, things like that. So, Black Hole is a very personal song, and it is the only song that we have played in every single set since we started playing live. So it's a very important song to us.
Wow, and thank you so much for sharing. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
it's very courageous, and I appreciate putting yourself out there and
Mhm.
expressing yourself through that piece, man, because that is an awesome song. We got quite a few more comments, guys. People that are reacting, they're tuning in. Let's see here. We got
Love it.
Captain Marvel 1941 says this 3 times.
I only
We
have two hands, but I would do three if I could. Okay, there we go.
there you go.
I got you. I got
We
you.
got a good friend of ours from the band Fear My Reflection. Shout out to my boy T-Bone. Anthony Polly says, "What's up, guys?" Also, Michelle Westcott says, "What's up, guys?"
Awesome.
Dakota Francis says, "Nice gutturals." I agree. I agree, Dakota. He also says, "Reminds me of Mushroom Head at the end there of that
I mean,
song."
I'll take that. I love Mushroom Head. So
Okay, very cool.
I
And
told
then
you I came up in. I told you new metal was a big influence on me. So
right. I mean, how could it not be? I mean,
yeah,
it was awesome. Still
yeah,
is, in my opinion.
absolutely.
And also, Anthony Polly says Black Hole is a jam. I agree. Both of these songs were really awesome, guys. We really
Thank you.
appreciate your
We really
time
appreciate it.
Thank you.
and being able to share that with us. We got a little bit of live footage that we want to show everybody just how you guys throw down and do your thing. This is
Sounds
a
good.
couple TikTok videos we got of you guys compiled together. So we're going to play that briefly and then we'll come right back. Okay. So
Cool.
here is some My Favorite Demons live. Let's check them out. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Talking to My Favorite Demons here from Indianapolis, Indiana. You guys definitely throw down hard out there on the stage. Much respect to everything you're doing.
Same
Yeah,
to a fellow artist who also throws down. So
appreciate that. I mean, we got to. We're going out there against the grain, against the world, and
absolutely.
that was one of the things we loved about Cincinnati and getting to rock with
Mhm.
you guys was just the diversity, and so many
Yeah.
different types of band. We played with rappers, we played with bands, we played with two-piece bands, we played with, I mean, and that's what we really love,
Mhm.
is seeing things differently. I understand you guys are working on a new album right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, we
Okay.
it's gonna be released. We have yet to set an official date, but it's gonna be one of the first 2 weeks in April.
Okay.
I've been grinding away. Obviously, I do the all the production on our stuff, so we finally got everything mixed, and mastering is almost done on everything but one track. So yeah, it's called Hope is Like a Planted Seed. The first record that I did by myself before Chloe joined was called Hope is Like a Dying Rose. So it's meant to be kind of a merging the gaps between the two projects. So it's kind of the final chapter of that part before we move on. So again, the two songs you just heard, they're going to be on that project. We also have another single out called 123 for Fuck's Sake that is going to be on there. And then three more songs. So we've got a lot of stuff in the works. I'm an impatient motherfucker, so I keep working on stuff before we've already got stuff out. So
Yeah,
we're just grinding.
Hey, keep grinding hard, keep doing your thing. Much respect to how hard you guys are working and everything that's going on out there. So is this album going to be available like on like the streaming platforms, like iTunes and Spotify, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it'll be on all streaming platforms. So Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube. I don't know if it's going to be available on MySpace. I think that platform's dwindling a little bit. But
yeah.
I know. Can we bring it back? We are the MySpace core band. Exactly. So, but yeah, no, it'll be available on everything.
Well, that's cool, and congratulations, on your guys' new album. For the future direction of the band, are you guys just going to remain a duo, or are you looking at expanding, or what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's funny you asked that, because when we first started playing, we were trying to get a full band together before we played our first show. And again, we've only been playing since June.
Okay.
And we were trying to get a full band together, and eventually Chloe and I basically just said, fuck it. We're just going to do it with us two. We'll see if it works. And we were nervous because obviously, there were 5-piece bands and bigger at our first show. And then we went on stage with some backing tracks. We tried it, and despite the fact that it shouldn't have worked, it did work. So no, I mean, Chloe's my best friend. Definitely one of those people who is super important in my life. And honestly, I don't think I want to do this with anybody but Chloe. So I don't really want to add that. It's nice having just two friends up there playing music on stage.
No, that's awesome. That's amazing, and definitely, no pressure to expand if you feel that's the right formula and the right fit. That's kind of where we're at currently right now.
For sure.
I've been in full bands before, and then I've also been doing my project, behind since 2011. I've used some different DJs, over the years, but this DJ that I have now has been with me the last 2 years. And, it has evolved over time, but yeah, I mean, I love it just as much as playing in a full band. When you have that right group and that right, formula together, it's magic and it works. So kudos to you guys for going out there, because you're showing everybody just like us that, you don't have to have a full lineup to be able to bring it and be able to do something different. So
yeah, it's a nice gimmick too. We get to say, hey, we're the 2-piece electronic core band. So
yeah. No, it's very cool. You guys aren't afraid to go out there and to face the world, and that's what we really like and respect about you guys the most.
And I think that's important to respect. I mean, anybody who takes the mic, anybody who hits that stage, you get respect, just for doing that. So
absolutely. And a good friend of ours, Ryan Thurston, just commented. He says, it works. Be proud. The backing tracks mixed with the great vocals and your guitar playing. It's great you guys are doing something good with a great uniqueness. Says B, get these fuckers on a show in BC. We'd love to see them. All right, man. Well, I guess, people are digging your music. They're wanting, up here to Michigan. So maybe we'll have to do that sometime down the road.
We would more than be down. Again, we met you and your DJ. I'm sorry, what was their name?
Her name is DJ Sickenly Sweet.
Okay. Yeah, both you guys were just the nicest people, and we really vibed with you guys, and we really just really appreciated how kind you were to us. Obviously, we appreciate your music too, but having us on, it really has been an honor. So we really do appreciate it. We appreciate everybody in the comments. Like, seriously, this has been so kind and inviting. It's just been a great experience.
Well, that's awesome, and thank you guys for your kindness and kind words. We really enjoyed having you on this broadcast. Is there anything else that you guys want to say before we wrap up this portion of the interview? Do you guys have any shout outs or anything that you want to mention?
I would say for me, I just want to thank everybody who supported us, everybody in the scene. Obviously, the friends we've made, whether it's been in the crowd or through obviously other acts, and just the people who have supported the project and supported us. My friends, my family. Obviously, you're included in that. I don't know if you knew that. But I'm extremely grateful for everything we've experienced so far. Again, it's still super early, and we've only been playing shows since June, but I've been playing music since I was probably 15 years old. I'm 25 now, and this project has truly been just literally everything I could want. So just grateful for everything, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Cool.
Chloe, what are you grateful for?
What am I grateful for? Just all the experiences.
I feel like it's Thanksgiving.
Oh, Thanksgiving. But yeah, I mean, just everything that we've done, all the places we've been, and just it's been amazing. And there's been a lot of bands that have really given us a lot of really good opportunities, and it's just been an absolute blast, life-changing for sure. So, I mean, you look on social medias, I tag pretty much all of the bands that we've played with. So just search through those and you'll be able to find everybody. But yeah, it's been a really good time so far.
So far, we still got more to come.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, we wish you guys all the best of luck in the future and all your travels and everything that you guys are doing. Keep grinding hard, keep going against the grain, keep daring to be different, and just be you most of all. Let's go ahead and get your guys' links up, so everybody can find you. If you want to learn more about My Favorite Demons, they have an official website, so you can check out www.myfavoritedemons.com. And then they're also on Instagram and TikTok. I believe it's My Favorite Demons Band. And then you can be found on Facebook. You guys are on YouTube, and you guys will be having a new record that can be streamed soon, sometime in April, on Apple Music and Spotify. So there it is, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this podcast, and we wish you all the best. You guys take care, okay? And thanks for being a part of this.
Yep, you as well. Again, thank you so much, and good luck with everything you have coming up. And we hope to stay in touch with you, and into the future.
It's been an absolute honor.
Absolutely. It's been an honor for us too. Thank you guys so very much, My Favorite Demons, for joining the broadcast. Y'all have a great night.
Right. You too.
All right. Thanks a lot. Guys, that was the band My Favorite Demons out of Indianapolis, Indiana. And we just had the pleasure to talk to them and play a few songs, watch them live a little bit. They got that new album coming out. You guys go ahead and stick around. We got one more portion of this broadcast. We're going to cover some upcoming events, and we're going to talk about them and such. And so here's commercial 2 for some show announcements. We'll be right back.
Catch Behan live Thursday, March 28th at Mulligan's Pub for the Chaos Anubis Bloody Birthday Bash. Friday, March 29th, a Midwest Masquerade Ball featuring Ghoul, Behan, and more at Witch's Brew in South Bend, Indiana. Friday, April 19th, at Corktown Tavern in Detroit, Michigan, it's Mindful Dynasty with Behan and Yeti. Tune into hoodmetalrecords.com to catch all upcoming shows.
All right, everybody, and welcome back. we're going to talk about some of these upcoming shows that are going to be going on. So next Thursday night, live in Grand Rapids, Michigan, Behan, myself, and DJ Sickenly Sweet, we're going to be performing with our good buddy Chaos Anubis, the one and only, and his boy Looney Lenny, and also shout out to Black Magic the Infidel from the East Side that's coming out for this very special Bloody Birthday Bash event for Chaos Anubis. We're encouraging everybody to wear bloody face paint, bloody attire, come out and have an awesome time with us at Mulligan's Pub in Grand Rapids, Michigan. This is a free show. This is a more intimate venue. I think there might be only like 100 to 150 like tickets available or entry available. So there's gonna be a lot of people coming out for this. So make sure you guys get there early, because we're gonna have a really awesome Bloody Birthday Bash next Thursday in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's going to be March 28th. And then the next night, we have a Hood Metal Records sponsored event, and we're going to be doing the Midwest Masquerade Ball, headlined by Ghoul, who's a Hood Metal Records artist. And Behind will be performing. Also, our good friend DJ Giggles, and also Travis Heater coming out from Ohio, that's going to be performing on the show. This is a mask event where we want to encourage you to come wear and show off and show up in your best, coolest mask that you have. And if you don't have one, we're going to let you come create one, because we're going to have supplies there. So, if you'd like to make a mask, there's going to be some colored masks and some beads and stuff like that you'll be able to glue on. We'll have markers and stuff. So that's brought to you by Ghoul and Hood Metal Records. And we're going to have a special prize. I think it's like an $80 value gift basket prize for the winner for the coolest mask. And I think Ghoul and the staff at Witch's Brew is going to help judge that. So come on out next Friday night in South Bend, Indiana to Witch's Brew. And that's going to be Friday, March 29th. So really looking forward to that mask event. We got quite a few people that are coming out for that, and it's going to have some fun with us. So like I said, show up, show off your coolest mask, show us what's up. And moving forward, we're going to be returning to Corktown Tavern, and that's going to be April 19th. I believe that's a Friday night. And shout out to Mindful Dynasty and Yeti, who we will be performing with at Corktown Tavern. So if you guys are in the Detroit area, Friday, April 19th, come out and check us out. You've got 3 different unique acts that are going to be performing. And all 3 of these acts, we all dare to be different. We all go out there and face the grain, and we all bring something special and unique. So, we're really excited to play with some very unique performers. It's going to be a really special, creative, diverse night in Detroit. So come see us at Corktown Tavern, all right? And, so we've got a few upcoming shows. We've got some that we really can't quite announce yet. They're going to be going on a little bit later this year. So go ahead and stick around by tapping into like our websites and Facebook and everything. Make sure you're following us, so that because we've got some more announcements coming along the way, including a special summer concert announcement that's going to be coming soon. So we want to talk about like new releases and kind of stuff that we're working on, because we do produce music albums, we do produce audiobooks and such. We don't have any releases scheduled currently for this year, but what I can say is that myself and DJ Sickenly Sweet for Behan, we have started pre-production on another record. And we do have a few songs or more. We're tossing around some ideas, and we're starting to kind of develop that. And we plan to work on that pretty heavily this year, working on the next record. And we're also hoping that we can get Ghoul in the studio to get some other music recorded as well, some new stuff he's been working on. So, we're hoping that, maybe not this year, but we're hoping next year to be prepared for some brand new releases from Hood Metal Records. This past, for 2023 and 2024, with everything back open again, it's really important for us to be able to get out there as much as possible. And that's exactly what we've been doing. We've been trying to find our like minds. We've been trying to find the people that we connect with, the most. And, we've been building our partnerships and our relationships, and, all that takes time away from being in the studio. So I hope that you guys understand, and, I appreciate your guys' patience on some of our, releases, but we're out there and we're throwing events and we're doing our thing, and we're growing the brand. So, so that's pretty much what's going to be going on, for the future. So come see us next week. We're going to be, like I said, Grand Rapids, Michigan. We're going to be in South Bend, Indiana. Come see us in Detroit in April. and make sure you're always tapping into our websites and such. In fact, go ahead and visit www.hoodmetalrecords.com. That's our official website, and you can view, pretty much what's going on with us, all our events, what we've been up to, news, all kinds of stuff, including a shop, and that's how you can support us the best. Is by tapping into our shop, and that's at hoodmetalrecords.com/shop. We've got some Behind t-shirts, some Hood Metal Records swag. We also do carry a few local band shirts in there as well too, like the Gold Dollars. We have a Sickeningly Sweet t-shirt. We have stuff from Ghoul, and some check out our shop. That is definitely how you can support us and to keep us going and such. So we really appreciate everybody tapping in and viewing this live stream. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the love and support. We've got a lot on the horizon that's going to be coming up, and we're really looking forward to what the rest of 2024 brings. In fact, our next live stream is going to be episode 10. We finally made it to live stream 10. We started this back in January of 2022. This is the 9th episode that we're about to wrap up, and we're already hard at work on the 10th. So, expect that within the coming months. We will be live again a few more times throughout the year. And, thank you guys so very much. And you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so very much for tapping in, and we'll see you guys down the road. All right. Thanks again. Thanks for supporting Hood Metal Records, for supporting Behind, for supporting everybody. And also thanks for checking out My Favorite Demons. And thank you to them for being a part of this broadcast. So thank you guys so much. Everybody be well. Have a great night.